Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Angio here with part 86, I think, of Sekiro, the complete series. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And, yeah. And yeah, on today's episode, I did look a few things up, as I mentioned on the last one. And I could go ahead and do this first. But I'd rather not. The important thing to do first is Senpo Temple. Because we made it back to Ashina Castle, and this is going to be the return ending. This is on the 4th playthrough, and we are still charmless, as you can see in the bottom left there. And I do have a hot cup of joe, nice mug of mud, nice Java, Heinz Cafe, 1 coffee. And it is delightful. This is the Shura outfit for Wolf. I very much enjoy this one because it harkens back to Dark Souls 3, the Embered book, and it's a nice visual reference. I like that. I believe.
I see you have decided to continue. We will pray for your safety. It is the least we can do.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. That's also very, very cool looking right there with like, the lighting of the thing coming through. Just, it's so pretty, this game. Like, yeah. Yeah. And I believe I got the recording stuff sorted out. I'm pretty sure. Like it depends on how it actually looks later. Because I mentioned it before. And like a couple times, if more than a couple times. But yeah, there is a possibility the part of the video quality is being like kind of brutalized a little bit by the by the YouTube compression, based on something I don't really know. Could be a number of things, honestly. Actually, before we do this, I just remembered there's one other thing I think we should probably do before this, as far as like, it's not required to do it right now, I'm pretty sure, but it would make sense, like, continuity wise. And oh yeah, the little issue I was having last episode with like the camera thing with the controller. It yeah, I just reconnected the adapter, the Wingman FGC2, and it's fine now. There's just a weird little thing with the analog scaling. So like I wasn't getting like normal speed when like it wasn't reaching the edge of the input, because like how the camera speed like scaling works, they pretty much carried over the refinements from the camera in this game to Elden Ring. It feels like almost exactly the same. So like you got your slow movement, you know, and it scales up pretty well. There's like a little bit of dead zone by default, but it's nothing too offensive. And then like once you get into medium speed and then full input, it wasn't reaching full input like on the right input, but now it is. So I'm getting the same full speed on the left and the right. And you guys may have noticed that in the footage from the last 2 episodes. But yeah. For whatever reason, I just needed to actually I can think of a reason. Because last time I was using the adapter, which was the last time I was using the PS5, because I always use the adapter with my PS5. Because then, you know, I have a lot of controller options. And I just don't like the DualSense, and I've talked about this multiple times, but yeah, check out the Stick Tip series. I did a couple of videos on the Wingman FGC2, and actually there's pretty significant firmware on the way, and I'm definitely gonna make another video on it when that comes out. Not immediately when it comes out, because I need to like test it and, you know, compare, but which it would be really nice if I had 2 of the adapters so I could have one on the older firmware and one on the newer firmware, but whatever. Anyway, because I've had some contact with Brook, but Brook Gaming, the guys who make the adapters. But yeah, I don't know. It would be nice to be an affiliate for them at some point in the future, whatever, and you know, I haven't heard back from them as far as that goes, but I did get to check out a beta firmware that was not public. That was cool. Um and you know, I didn't give it the most glowing review. Obviously, it wasn't even a review, but you know, I thought that was like the intention was like they wanted constructive feedback, you know, which is what I did. But anyway, Shinpo is where we're supposed to be. Oh, the other side quest, right? Because I talked about how I was saving one side quest for this playthrough because it kind of makes sense to do it during the process of getting the sending. Right. I did talk about that. Show. We need to go. How do we get there? Good question. It's actually really close to Old Grave. I did mention we were going to go back there soon, and that is exactly the one. Yep. That would be the place. Hmm. Ah, it's cooled down enough to where I don't have to sip as carefully. Still very warm, very satisfying. Okay. So we don't have to do much here, but we're gonna meet a character that we have had zero contact with. I just want to grab a few items real quick, you know. Let's get a couple, just spend or send. Yeah, so you may notice they got a pretty big problem with the roof there. That is where we're going. But yeah, I just wanted to grab some items. Hey, you may recognize these kind of guys. Well, this guy is not an asshole like the other ones that immediately try to fight us.
Told those morons to give it a rest. But they don't. They just keep sending more. Such a pain in my... Huh? You one of them Nightjar cronies?
No.
Of course not. There's something different about you. But I'd say you're in the same line of work. The name's Black Hat Badger. What's yours? Real sociable one, aren't we? First this stubborn lot, now a down-in-the-dump shinobi, and then those Ashina boys raising hell outside. Could this day get any better?
You're a fugitive.
Something like that, sure. By the by, I'm a little out of pocket these days. Got the goods, but no one to sell them to. Been waiting for someone like you to show up. Hear about this one? Rats have been swarming into Ashina Castle these days. You know the ones I mean. But there's this hell-bent old-timer cutting them up like it was nothing.
I hadn't heard.
Oh, is that right? At the big castle gates where the Gyobu demon fellow was. There's a watchtower. On the side near Serpent Valley. You should find the old bastard there.
You're well informed.
Well, that's because I take a keen interest in saving my own skin. That old geezer. I got a feeling he don't discriminate between badgers and rodents. Rats have been swarming into us. This here dive ain't half bad. Got clientele coming in left and right. All are welcome. Well, as long as they got the cash. Well, I'll be here, raking in the profits. Come back anytime you like.
I'm just trying to do this kind of quietly. Doesn't get picked up by the microphone. Okay, yeah, so I think we've talked to him once before, or maybe... Yeah, because we bought the hat that he's wearing. So that was how... I don't think we got it from the offering box. I don't think you can. But the loaded umbrella is what that is. Yeah, we're gonna come back here in a minute. Because, I don't think we have to buy anything from him. Like, you have to buy the umbrella and I think the anti-air death blow text, but we already have both of those. So I forgot he tells you about Ishin in the like Tengu getup. So I think we might have to do that. And even if we don't, like, it's kind of related, like story-wise. So I would, we're gonna rehash this a little bit, because it has been a while since I've even, you know, done this. But yeah, last episode when I couldn't remember what the ending was called last time, Purification was the, yeah, last playthrough's ending. Shard. And there's like a couple of good items in here anyway, so. Why not? Shit. Just saw that on the way down.
Another rat. But those eyes. A starving wolf. Before I kill you, tell me your name. Tell me your name! No name to give. You shinobi are all the same. You die nameless, with no one to mourn you. However, your left arm, a prosthetic shinobi arm, it reminds me of... That's it. A one-armed wolf. I like it. Which means Sekiro. That is what I shall name you.
Who are you?
I am the Tengu of Ashina. Come, Sekiro. Care to hunt some rats with me?
What?
Rats have snuck into Ashina, scurrying about like they own the place. There are all kinds of rats out there, and they must be cut down. Every last one of them. It seems you have a talent for killing. Allow me to help you hone that talent. What'll it be, Sekiro? Will you hunt rats with me?
Very well.
Excellent. You'll need this if you're with me, Sekiro.
Yeah, so
What is this?
The face of a rat, and where it makes its home. Go and kill it. If you do, I will give you something that will aid you in battle.
No you won't, cause I already have it. Yeah, so back in the day, I used to ignore the actual running of the errand on this one, if I've already done it. But, yeah. According to Black Hat Badger, although they look similar, he's definitely not a rat. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I'm just gonna take care of this guy before I do that.
It seems Ishin's illness is indeed grave.
The land of Ashina will not last much longer, even with Genichiro on our side. What about our other mission?
Black Hat is fighting like a demon by the Serpent Valley side of the castle.
Then that's where we're going next. But keep your wits about you. The Black Hat Badger won't go down without a fight.
Looks like you've caught yourself some rats.
Yes.
I knew you had a talent for killing. Wonderful. Here's your reward. Take it.
This is...
The ways of the Ashina Blade. It's our school of fighting. But there are no hard and fast rules. You just win your battles. That alone is the most important rule of the Ashina style. I hope it can be of assistance with your rat hunting. And most of all, your own battles you've yet to fight. About the ways of the Ashina Blade. It's our school of fighting. You just win your... I hope it can be...
Oh, well, look who it is. Need something? Hear about this one? Rats have been swarming into... You know the one, but there's this...
Was he wearing a Tengu mask?
Oh, so you did see him.
Yes. We spoke.
Well, ain't you just full of surprises? I'm impressed he let you keep your head.
Oh. I thought I said something else. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we need to buy anything from him, but I'll take the bite down. I don't use it, but it's limited. He has scrap iron and gunpowder and snap seeds and fine confetti. I think just because it's like because of the merchant uh expansion stuff that I already unlocked. He doesn't usually have this many items. I don't know if we need to like buy a certain amount, but I'll just, buy what I can.
Rats, but there's the...
Was he?
Huh?
Yeah.
So long. No, needs... So long.
Okay, so I guess that's all there is. Well, I mean, it probably won't, yeah, probably be pretty easy to just get back up there. Okay. So I don't know if we can do this now or we'll see what happens. I might have to come back here later. There's our buddy. We already did this. That's too far up. Yeah, I think we need to come back later because I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, he moves here later. Yeah, this is too far up. He wouldn't be that far. Unless he is actually up there. I don't think so, though. I remember him being further down. Yeah, I think we just need to come back later. There it is. And we can't do this yet. I remember there being an item up here, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to come back up here later as well. Yeah, there's another kind of related thing over here too.
Care to purchase an offering?
An offering?
Indeed. I sell items to be offered to the dead, so they might rest in peace. From the looks of you, I'd wager you have a lot of blood on your hands. Go ahead. Buy an offering. Where you find the departed, you'll find the memorial mob wherever your travels take you. Make sure you bring some offerings with you. Care to purchase? May the departed rest in peace.
Alright, I guess we have to come back later. But yeah, coffee's gone, so... Down and down it goes. Down into my belly. Alright. And this part we just need to progress, so... Which means not sure any of the shinobi tools would actually be good here. So I'll just use yeah, Akko's. Why not?
For the sake of my son, put down the sword.
I will not.
You are a fool. Fight me all you like. I am unbreakable. My son will receive the water.
Hmm. You're halfway. I mean, I kind of just got careless and I don't really. Yeah. Wait. So this is not. Oh, right. You do the branch to skip that part. Right.
For the sake of my son, put down the sword.
Yeah, 5,000 is all you got. Shucks, man. As far as experience goes, that just, yeah, it's garbage. Okay. So, he was the last barrier, though. And now we can...
Children of the rejuvenating waters, forgive me, that child. She's the only one left. She must be lonely, trapped in that room by herself. She must be so lonely. You there? Who are you? What business do you have with Sempo Temple?
I'm told that a special holy person lives here.
Remarkably holy. That would be the child, I imagine. She's not here anymore. It's my fault. The child, she's confined within the inner sanctum. It's impossible to see her now.
I see.
Are you a shinobi? If that's the case, then actually, I have a favor to ask of you. The child wanted to know the reason for her fate. If you do see her by some chance, please give her this. It's the least I can do for my own atonement.
Holy Chapter Infested. A passage describing a journey to enlightenment. For an age, I have been blessed by the worm. To be undying is to walk the eternal path to enlightenment. Thus, I must become enlightened to understand why I cannot die. It is said the Holy Dragon's origins were in the West. So I wonder, how did the worm come to be bestowed upon me?
All right.
Okay. Just grabbing free items, because why not? That's what I wanted. There we go. Is this what you wanted? Live in a house sound by the ghost of you and me. Oh, shit. Okay. Shoo, I believe that was the only required step right now. If I'm not mistaken. Which I might be. So I'm gonna check in between episodes. Man, yeah, it's about time to get going. So here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, we're like 2/3 of the way to the next skill point, and skill points are getting expensive. So in between episodes, I'm just gonna get to the next skill point, gonna go the gun for it and do the usual, like, you know, make the rounds. Yeah, it's gonna do it for today, folks. I think if I am correct on the steps and everything, I'm pretty sure next episode is gonna be
What are you doing?
The skull. I took it. Yeah, the cut.
Is there...
Yes, if I
could...
goodbye.
if we do. I don't think anybody else has Dragon Rot right now. Like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's only one Rod Essence. So, yeah. I mean, I think Emma figures it out if you don't get another Rot Essence, depending on, you know, how many times, you know, yeah, Wolf bites the dust, but, yeah, if I am correct in, like, the steps of how to do things, I'm pretty sure next episode is going to be fighting Genichiro. And then, you know, meeting back up with Divine Air and Emma and all that good stuff. And then we'll be on the path. Yeah, stuff is going to start getting a bit more different. Like, that was a brand new thing. Talking to the monk thing about the Divine Child of the rejuvenating waters. And, yeah, stuff's going to start getting a bit more different. And, yeah, the stuff for Black Hat Badger, I'm probably going to have to look that up as well. So, actually, let me make sure, because this is actually the last recording I'm doing for this series today. And apparently this episode is coming out June 2nd, so happy June, everybody. Hope it's a really great month for everyone. And let's get rid of all of that, actually. Alright, so work on return ending. Look up Black Hat Badger's steps or side quest and next steps after getting Holy Chapter infested. I think that was the name of the one that we just got, pretty sure. Probably a key item. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I believe, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, cool. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I definitely did. This is one of those games where I actually very much enjoy like the story heavy segments. I know some people don't like the English dub. I think the English dub is very good, for the most part. There are a few of the characters where they could have been voiced a little bit better, for sure. But some of them are like very, very endearing to me, and like I think are done very well. Like, you know, Genichiro and Ishin and Black Hat Badger, and they're all fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for being here. Of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, the amazing people who helped make it possible, Navals Draconis, Aaron Schick, and 97 Johnny Boy. Thank you so much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out. Very much appreciate it, and it is very much optional, so you guys are extra awesome for doing so. And if you want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below. There's also a link in the description that talks about becoming a channel member in case there's no join button for you. But yeah, before we talk about membership tiers, a quick little word on YouTube handles. That is Y97JohnnyBoys and @ symbol in front of the screen name there. That is a handle, so they're unique identifiers on YouTube that help with a number of things, namely navigation. And he has a channel of his own. It's great stuff. Highly recommend it, which you can easily go check out just by going to youtube.com/@97JohnnyBoy, and it'll take you straight there because handles make URLs a lot shorter. You can also punch a handle into YouTube search. It will narrow down your results significantly. And since handles are 100% unique, it's another way to double check and make sure you're in the right place. But yeah, channel memberships on this channel start at $3 a month. That's roughly 10 cents a day. It gets you into all of the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series get made here on the channel via the members' choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days over on the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. So we recently just wrapped one up for May 2025. It was the final week of the month. So it ran from the 25th to the end of the month, the 31st. And at this point in time, I don't know what the winners were for that because we had 2 running concurrently. Since May is the anniversary month for the channel, I wanted to do 2 polls instead of 1. And so, yeah. But we will have one for June. I don't know when, but lately it's been the last week of the month, so it's pretty likely going to be at least in the back half of the month. And we don't really need to decide a new series anytime soon, because the series to follow this one's already been decided, the series to follow Wind Waker's already been decided, and the series to follow Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke has already been decided. So inevitably, we're going to be, you know, picking a series preemptively. But it might be something stream related. I don't know. This is, however, an approximation of future announcements from the past. So if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I get it, the bell doesn't work for me either, but there are 4 other ways you can stay up to date. So we have the post tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, the Bluesky, and the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. So, thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have an awesome day.